What stupid myth do too many people believe? That goldfish are meant to live in bowls. The average goldfish gets about 14 inches long in proper conditions. And because they're such dirty animals, they generate ammonia like you wouldn't believe. They need heavy proper filtration. Yes, you should have 20 gallons per goldfish. That means 2 goldfish go into a filtered 40-gallon tank. No, an air pump is not a filter. No, a plant is not a filter. No, you cannot put other tropical fish with your goldfish. Because goldfish require lower temperatures, 65 degrees Fahrenheit, while tropical fish require higher temperatures, 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Goldfish can live up to 25 years. Putting them in a bowl means you are stunting their growth, but not the growth of their inner organs. They stay 2 inches while their organs keep growing inside of them, which is why they die in 2 years, instead of living to be 25 years old, and over a foot long. They turned more into a wren than anything, but oh well. PA brought to you by a humble Aquatics associate at a pet store. Edit. Thank you for the silver, and the hand reward thingy, and the penguin that's so cute. Edit 2, because this got uploaded. I would like to add, please do not release your goldfish into public, wild ponds, rivers or lakes. They're super dirty animals, and doing this is terrible for the environment. If you cannot take care of your goldfish, or can't afford to upgrade their tank, please relinquish them to your local pet or aquatic store. They will be more than happy to rehome them safely. Less than 3. That if you put a frog in tepid water and slowly raise the temperature, the frog won't try to escape and save itself when the temp gets too high. Great for illustrating certain points, but completely untrue. That it takes 7 years to digest gum if you swallow it.
Goldfish have short-term memory. Actually, goldfish can remember things up to a year.
Fire sprinklers. They don't all go off by pulling a fire alarm, they're individually heat activated. You get arthritis by cracking your knuckles. All it is just gas bubbles popping. Also, some guy did a long-term experiment, several decades I think, where he constantly cracked all knuckles in one hand and left the other one alone. After the experiment was over, they took X-rays and tests to find that both hands were practically identical in terms of condition. Bermuda Triangle. For any given same-size sea area, there is statistically the same amount of missing ships and planes. Spot reduction of fat. People think that doing sit-ups will burn fat around your belly area. This isn't actually that stupid really, but it's my favorite weird myth. That rabbits love carrots. They don't. You give a hungry rabbit a carrot, it'll probably eat it. But they likely wouldn't be high on its preference list, so why are carrots stereotyped as a rabbit's favorite food? Weirdly, because of Bugs Bunny. Bugs is always munching on a carrot. But why if rabbits don't really eat carrots normally? Because he was created in 1938 and that particular quirk was a parody of Clark Gable's character from the 1934 movie It Happened One Night, who had a famous scene being a Vizsla while munching on a carrot. The movie is mostly forgotten today but was a huge hit at the time. Contemporary audiences, who would have also been seeing the cartoons in a movie theater as pre-show shots, would have recognized the reference as easily as early 2000s audiences would recognize the bullet dodging scene as Matrix parody. The carrot-munching bit became Bugs' signature and over time the origin was mostly forgotten. Everyone associated rabbits with carrots so strongly because of that it eventually became common knowledge that rabbits love carrots despite it not being true at all. The myth is prevalent enough that pet shops will commonly want people getting pet rabbits to make sure they feed them a proper diet. Because carrots are not sufficient and the poor bunny can actually starve to death. Bonus Bugs Bunny fact. He's also the reason Nimrod is an insult. Nimrod is a character from the Bible who among other things was famously an extremely skilled hunter. The term used to mean skilled hunter. Bugs used it sarcastically, making fun of Elmer Fudd, and people who didn't know the reference just assumed it meant idiot, or something similar. That's its primary meaning these days. Edit. Couple quick addendums. Yes, rabbits will enjoy the green sprigs from the top of carrots often. Leafy greens are great for them. But that's not generally what anyone means by a carrot. Also, when I say it happened one night is mostly forgotten, I mean by the general public. Of course, film buffs and historians etc. know it. If you asked random people on the street about it, you'd probably get some who had heard of it, but way fewer that know who's in it. And you'd have a really hard time finding someone who can give a plot synopsis. You can suck venom out of a snake bite. Too many people believe that porcupines can shoot their quills when they actually have to jab you with their quills. That sugarcane grows faster on sand. You won't get in trouble if you tell the truth. Edit. Yes, I know that morally this is not the good option. But if you are in a sticky situation, and I bet you once did, you probably lied. It's illegal to turn on lights in your car. Although nobody is going to scroll this far, there's actually a Wikipedia article just for this. List of common misconceptions. https://an.wikipedia.org/wiki/list_of_common_misconceptions